guys, Coach Ben here, bigbenchas.com. We are at the whiteboard for a programming lesson. You guys wanted to see more programming videos, so I'm going to touch on that for you today. So this is a 4-week progression that you can use leading up to a 3-rep max. So we are working with triples here. This is simple linear progression. Alright, we're starting with our lightest week and we're moving on to our heaviest. And then usually is the case after working up to a very heavy, stressful session, you're going to want to deload in some capacity. I find since bench recovers so quickly that if you're working up to just a top rep max, that session, while it is high intensity for that test there, unless you're doing a lot more during that session, that is not going to stress you to a huge degree. Alright, that's going to be very easy to recover from if there's not a lot of accessories or secondary movement volume involved with that session. So you could probably just jump into another decent volume week here. But you'll see that first we're working around 15 sets here with a little extra added intensity. So we have a 3-second pause here. So we're adding some time under tension. We're working on that weak point. That's 3-second pause. See here, the reps remain the same. 15 reps, 5 by 3. So we're still working with triples. Volume went up a little bit, but that's also because we're not 3s count pausing anymore. We're just going to do a traditional pause. All right, so the intensity is a little bit higher, and there's a little less time under tension as a result too. Then you can see week 3, we'll move on to a 3 by 3. So you can see how the ranges continue to jump up. All right, this 3 by 3 here, 85 to 90%. So the goal with this is we're getting a little less volume in. We're only doing 9 reps now. Higher intensity, however. So while the volume's decreasing, the intensity is increasing as such with traditional linear periodization. Okay, something has to give. All right, we can only push a few of these things at a time. We have frequency, intensity, and volume. All right, we can only push a few at a time. We can't push all of them. All right, so volume's going down, intensity is increasing. The goal here, because the 3-rep max is going to be around 93% of your 1-rep max. That's a pretty safe bet. That's usually pretty spot on. Especially you do the calculators online too. That's what it's about going to give you. Okay, so usually if you know your 1-rep max, 93% is going to yield about a 3-rep max. So our goal here is to work up in these. It's important that we work up to a top set. You can pyramid with these too. You can go first set, second set, third set is your top set, and then work back down. That's unique to the individual. I like to just go straight up. I usually feel too that I'm getting better sets near the end as well, working up that way. But to each their own. You can really put that both ways. The 3 by 3, I would like a traditional lead up. Just one set maybe 85%, next set 87, and then one top set around 90. But you're working within this range. Understand that when you have a range, you want to treat it like RPE, okay? So if 85% feels like shit, just because it says 90% does not mean that you need to take 90%. You are working within that range, whatever it may be for the day. All right, but do not go below, do not go above. Or actually, you could go below a little bit, but I do not like to see lifters go above that range. I'd rather them display it in their 3-rep max, but I traditionally, unless it's a total smoke show, just a total joke, and they would understand, I don't like to see them go above that range. All right, it's a range for a reason. So 3 by 3, traditionally work up there, and it's going to be just below what you'd have for a 3-rep max. So you're getting good weight in your hands, but you're not actually doing your 3-rep max on this day. What I find a lot of times happens is lifters, because we want to just, when we're feeling good, right, we want to put that weight up, don't do it. Save it for this day. This is the day that we're working towards. We're trying to hit something big on this day, not this day. All right, getting heavy weight in our hands, but the goal is the next week, want to hit a nice big 3-rep max. All right, that's going to be about 93%, but of course, as you lead up to that 3-rep max, you're seeing how you feel. You want to take a single, probably close to 90%, if not a little less, but you want to take a single close to this weight, whatever it may be for the day. so you can gauge how you're doing that day. All right, but there you go, a nice 4-week progression on the bench press. All right, linear periodization style. I encourage you to try this out. Let me know how it goes. And then if you guys want to see any other programming type videos, would love to film them for you. So as always, drop them in the comments. A lot of your comments on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, is what I turn into videos. So you always have a say. All right, guys, Coach Ben here at the whiteboard with some programming for the bench press. And you know where to find me. You can meet me on a bench.